Greetings, true believers. It's your old pal Spider-Man. Hey guys, KJ here, Spider for the TSC. If you've been watching the forum, you know I've been doing this PIF for this car and this package of red, white, and blue blades. So at the end of today's video, I'm going to be giving out that PIF and picking the winner for it. So this will be my first PIF for the shaving cadre, and I'll be doing one PIF a month for the rest of the year. So today's shave, I'll be using my favorite scent from my favorite soap maker, Mystic Water, Lily of the Valley. I'm not really a super floral guy. I don't really care for the rose scents, but I don't know what it is. There's something about the Lily of the Valley, I just love it. So again, I'll be using my Paladin jack-o'-lantern brush. I'm looking forward to getting my next Paladin brush, which is going to be a beehive brush. If you ever watch the way I lather and compare it to other people, one thing I notice is most people will just go over and lather their whole face and then just kind of push the lather off of their lips. Since I'm face lathering, I guess maybe that's part of the reason why it's a little different. I like to build the lather on my face and not go over my upper lip until I've already built it and the lather's pretty much ready to go. I guess I feel like there's no point in going over my lip until it's built, just because of the amount of surface area. I don't want to have to build the lather that's on my lip, upper lip. Alright, a little bit more water will be good to go. And then I've seen a lot of people do it a lot of different ways when it comes to their mouth. Some people just lather straight over their mouth and then wipe it off later. Josh uses his lips to kind of push the lather back off. I prefer to bring my lips inward before I lather, and that way it just misses my lips entirely. So if I bring it in, then it's already off my mouth. So that's just the way I do it, my technique. I don't know that I've noticed anybody doing it that way in videos before, but it seems like the easiest way for me to keep it off. I get lather everywhere this morning. Alright, so continuing to use my Micromatic open comb. Did get a couple of cuts from it the first couple of uses. Hopefully it's mellowed out a little bit. You can see still shaving with the bandages on my hand. First couple shaves, I didn't really want to, so I used my left hand. It went okay. But after my fingers healed a little bit, it was less awkward to use my right hand, so I just went ahead and continued with it. I just got stitches on 2 fingers, right at the base of 2 of my fingers, so the bandages definitely make it look worse than it is. It's not like I broke my wrist or something. But I go in this morning to get my stitches off. So obviously really looking forward to that. So far, no new cuts. Didn't reopen anything old either. So this is the old formula of Mystic Water. Michelle reformulated her soaps, added citric acid to make it a little bit easier to lather in harder water, because a lot of people were having problems with her original formula lathering it, and everybody kind of said that hard water was the culprit, which I never understood, because every place I've lived has had hard water, and I've never had a problem lathering the soaps. But I was one of the testers for her new formulas, so she sent me like 4 or 5 different samples, and there's a bunch of us that were in on it. And we were supposed to pick which one we liked better. And the one that I liked the best was not the one that was picked. And I actually preferred, and they were blind samples, so we didn't know what was what. But in the end, I actually preferred her original formula to her new formula. New formula still works. I just preferred the old. So, when she put her soaps on clearance, her old soaps, she wanted to get rid of all her old stock and just focus on the new formula. I bought up just about everything she had in the old formula. Luckily, a lot of her old formula was a lot of my favorite scents, like Lily of the Valley, so I've got a good stock of this stuff. Some of my other favorite scents, Rose au Limon, which I said I'm not huge into rose, but the rose and the lemon together go really well. And it's not an overpowering rose. What is it, the other one? There's a cedar and sage maybe? That one's really good. I really don't need much touch-up. Just in a couple areas. It's a really good shave. So yeah, it usually takes me, when I'm using a single edge, The blades, I mean, DEs, I can use them the first time and they don't really bother me. Some people say that well, they don't like them on the first shave. For me, with a single edge, it's the first 2 to 3 shaves that I don't like. And after that, it gets really good. This was a perfect shave. And what I expect from those blades, really comfortable, really close. I feel less stubble after this shave. This is probably one of the best shaves I've done on camera, actually. My face is so smooth. A lot closer than I have with any of my previous double edge shaves. So I really love the single edge blades and the razors. I don't know why, I don't use them as much as I do. Probably just because of the initial first couple of shaves and the break-in period. I don't like that, but once I get into it, I just love using them, and the blades last for at least a couple of weeks, if not longer. So, just getting some witch hazel on. And then I think after a shave like that, we are going to follow up with some vintage lilac vegetal. I think this is vintage. No, this one's my vintage. This one's my modern. So I've got, they're both vintage bottles, but this one that has the plastic cap on it, so I rigged up a cap. This red cap inside is actually a hot sauce cap, but it just happened to fit the threads on this, so I just glued it inside of the cap for the plastic bottle that I had. And so this vintage bottle is filled with modern lilac vegetal, but this one is actually filled with vintage stuff. So there is a color difference. The modern is yellow, this vintage is green. I don't know why it's green. I do have a couple other vintage bottles of the veg, and it is yellow or yellowish green, but usually between modern and vintage there's always a little bit of a color difference. So we're gonna go with some vintage today. And you don't just splash the veg. You gotta rock it. You gotta rock the veg. Which means you're gonna put it on 2, if not 3 times. You gotta really get it on there. It ain't no wimpy aftershave. Alright, so good shave, good products. Now, let's get to the giveaway. So, we've got Gear Noir, we've got Nurse Dave, got Vargo, C.V. Lindsay, and Dangerous Dawn. Now, since Dangerous Dawn is a veteran, he gets a bonus entry. Being a retired Air Force myself, always gonna give a bonus entry for any of my PIFs to someone who's a veteran. So we're drawing from a vintage Bicentennial Williams cup mug. Make sure these get mixed up. pick one out. And the winner is Gear Noir. So, Chris, send me your information, your address via PM, and I will get you your blades and your awesome new blue Gillette display card. Looking forward to seeing that in some of your future pictures. And it was a good PIF. Thanks for everybody that entered. I liked reading your stories, seeing your pictures. We'll be doing another PIF next month. I don't know exactly what I'll be giving away yet, but it'll probably be themed somehow. Also, I do one regular PIF and then one kind of secret PIF, or at least an unannounced PIF. So I might read someone's post that says, hey, I'd like to try this soap, but I don't have it. And if I've got it, then I'm going to give them either the soap or at least a sample or something, or just something along the lines if someone says, hey, I like this type of soap or this type of scents, and they're like, hey, well, if you like that, then you might like this. So I'm going to send them that. So one of them, like I said, it's announced. It's just for people to sign up and enter to win it. And then my other PIF is something that I just kind of pick at some point through the month. I pick something that I'm going to send to somebody. So this mug is actually going out to somebody, and they don't know it yet. But I'm going to be sending this out to somebody very soon, and I know they're going to love it. So be looking for my future PIFs. My next PIF, the August PIF, will be sometime around the 1st of the month, usually between the 1st and the 3rd, whenever I get around to it, figuring out what I'm going to do and getting the pictures and the uploaded and the PIF created. But that'll definitely go up around the 1st of August, and then they usually run for about a week and a half to give people a chance to sign up. So if you didn't get in on this one, definitely get in on the next one. So I don't know what it'll be, but it'll be something good. And if you're not a member of the Shaving Cadre forum yet, come check us out at www.theshavingcadre.com. Look me up. I go by username Spider. And look for my Spider-Man avatar. And yeah, we'll see you around the forum. Thanks, guys.